What up, everybody? We're back. The LNC podcast. Not to jump scare you there. Sorry, I come in hot each and every time, but it's just to wake you up and get you ready for the program. I don't know why I'm looking at the monitor and not you, the beautiful viewer / listener. It's just me today. Lorenzo cannot be here, sadly, but I'm not doing a solo podcast. I would never do that to you. Nothing would happen. I would just be floundering, kind of like right now. So thankfully we have a guest joining us. But before I bring him on screen, I just want to please implore each and every one of you, please. I want to beg on my hands and knees. I'll do anything. I'll glaze you in the way the kids say, not the less favorable way, I'm sure. What is the etymology of glaze? Where did that even come from? I think it is. I think it is sexual. I don't know for sure, but I think it is. Regardless, I need you to subscribe right now. I need you to just do that for me, please. What does it cost you? But a subtle movement of the hand, of the cursor, of the thumb. I know you're on your phone right now. You shouldn't be. You should be working. But you're on that forklift, on your phone, scrolling TikTok or Reels, endangering yourself and the lives of everyone around you. Please just subscribe while you're there. Subscribe, like the video, like the podcast. If you're on Spotify for some ungodly reason among the AI artists and singer-songwriters, give us a review. Give us a 5-star review. And say something nice about my ass. Just imagine it. You're not going to see it during the recording, hopefully, but say something nice about it. Lorenzo will be back next time, hopefully. But in the meantime, I'm joined by a recurring guest. I think he might have guested on the LNC podcast the most as of now. Technically 4 times because I botched a recording one time, but back on screen for the very 3rd time, we have the one, the only Marco Trinidad. What is up, Marco? How have you been?
Good. I'm good. Thank you. For a second, I thought you were going to say for the very last time. And I didn't know.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah. I mean a lot of things. But I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. And it surely will not be the last time. God willing. Okay, cool. I'd love to have you as often as you can be here, because really, I mean, every time you're here is a good time. We're always having fun. You're so chipper. You're so you're a force of positivity, I feel like, and that's hard to come by in comedy. There's so many depressing people that are just a slog. Yeah. The laugh, everything. I love your vibe. I love it. You're always hyping everybody up on Instagram too. I'm sure I'm not the only person you message their story to with muscle emojis and clapping and shit.
It's mostly clapping because it's the first one that
but it suggests
it's the easiest, the most the easily accessible one. But yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't know that that's what I was doing. But that's nice to hear. Thank you.
No, because that's just who you are. You're Marco. You light up the room, man. When you walk in, everybody knows that it's going to be good now. We're in safe hands with Marco.
Well, I appreciate the glaze. I did subscribe. This is the kind of glaze you can expect when you subscribe.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, come on now. There you go.
Thank you.
So how you been, man?
I've been good, dude. I've just been, over here. I still dabble in comedy. I still do it. I'm ramping it back up. I took a little bit of a break to do some more music stuff, but now that's been put on the back burner and comedy's top of mind.
Cool. Yeah, I took a little bit of a break too.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the longest break I've taken.
Yeah,
it was about 2 months. Yeah.
Could have had me fooled, because I mean, you put out clips like a motherfucker. Like you're out. As far as I can tell, you've been out here putting in work.
I'm glad it looks like that because that's just a bunch of like backlog stuff
Right. Oh yeah.
that I had like just sitting on my phone, and then figured I'd clip it.
So you keep it all on your phone then? You have like your camera roll is totally full of like videos and stuff?
Yeah, I had to move all pictures of my children onto a hard drive.
Oh no.
So that I can continue to put more
Wow, it's that bad.
of the same jokes on my phone in different angles.
Different angles, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that you have multiple angles too, because that's a difference in production value that not many people get.
Yeah. I do appreciate some bookers or some like producers. They'll film your sets with pretty good footage, and then it pays off. I think. I mean, it hasn't yet, but I'm sure it will eventually.
I mean, it is. From what I can see, just as an onlooker, it's already paying off. Because I mean, your stuff, your jokes are great as always, but it's at another level where you look at the production value and you're thinking, oh man, like this guy's going places. This guy's making real moves.
He's making some moves that are costing him, but hopefully I did.
It
was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool though. Yeah, I did get one person, like a friend of a friend, who saw my stuff, and he was just like, "So what's it like being a full-time comedian?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I could ask you the same thing because I'm not, Yeah, but at least it looks like that, So that's step one. That's step one, I think.
It's all about the appearance. It's all about what it looks like. That's what gets your foot in the door, really. I mean, what's the first thing? I'm sure like what are the bookers asking for? They're asking for a clip. They're asking for your experience, footage, and the first place they can kind of get all of that at face value is your Instagram, is your social media. So, I mean, you've curated it expertly so far. Yeah.
We've come a long way, because I remember in my first appearance on the LNC podcast.
I mean, you were just making an Instagram. Yeah, you just wow.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're working on it. And I want to give you props on your when you go live, because I don't know if you noticed, but I'll put you on like in the background while I'm washing dishes or something.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
like the
nice.
Music and stuff. Sorry, I'm not alone. If you hear some coughing, that's my boyfriend. I have my boyfriend tied up in the corner with a ball gag. So that's him trying to escape.
Yeah. Okay. You might want to loosen that up.
He's making gag noises now. You don't have to riff with me. It's okay. I'd rather we not cough at all, but you know me.
Dang. Well. Is he okay?
He's fine. He's playing. What are you playing? You're playing some Civilization. Now I'm talking to you. He's not even talking to me anymore. That's awesome.
Ooh, I like Civilization. Yeah. I got responsible. I can't do Civilization anymore because it's like you're on there for hours. It's a multi-hour commitment.
What is this called? What is this game?
Oh, Crusader Kings 3.
Crusader Kings 3. Are you familiar with that one?
No.
Don't do it, because you'll get sucked in just like you're describing, and you'll be on this for 4 hours at a time. The entire length of time I've played 2 or 3 different games with friends, he's just been locked in on whatever diplomatic, fake, contrived shit is happening on screen. Like,
but it matters. At the time, it matters.
It matters. Okay.
It's life or death.
Yeah. And then I see the map, and he's like dominating the world. I'm like, why can't you do that here on planet Earth in real life, so that we can? I'd love to be a lord or a high priest, something. Instead of in the basement.
Man. Yeah, I had to like stop playing those because, the at the end of the whole game, right? You win. Like, say you win your game, and then you close your computer, and then you're just sitting alone in a room, and you're like, that was what I did for 6 hours.
So you can win. So that's the thing. You can win, because it just seems like it goes on forever. Is that also an option?
It goes on. It can. It's bad because even when you win, it gives you the option to keep going,
right,
and just keep building.
Yeah.
But there's like no point anymore.
You got to shut it off. I play Elden Ring. I started a new save on Elden Ring. I don't know if you're a Souls-like person. We might have talked about this in the past, but Dark Souls, all those From Software games, do you play those?
I've only ever played Dark Souls 2, and I was very much into it. Oh, really? I loved it, but I did. I fucked up my save where like every time I like, because it's happened to me multiple times where I'm like, oh man, I remember having fun with that game, and then I'll load up my save and I just get like killed immediately.
You're one shot,
and I can't get away from it. Yeah.
That's part of. I think that's part of why it's one of the worst ones, or most poorly rated of the Dark Souls from Software series of games, because of like the bugginess and the weird save points and the lack of save areas, bonfires, whatever they are. So if you enjoyed that, which a lot of people do, I say it's the worst, but it's the worst of like some of the greatest games ever made, so it's of the most successful series, but if you like that, try Dark Souls 3. That's probably the best of the three.
Okay.
1 is only good for nostalgia. People just like the nostalgia of it, and that's why the remaster did well. I'm getting on a tangent, but Elden Ring is the latest of the 3 games, and that's this big, humongous, ridiculously big open world where you play the game just like Dark Souls 2. You play the game going through areas, grinding, leveling up constantly just to fight bosses. And in Elden Ring, you can just grind infinitely and find things seemingly infinitely. Like to complete the game to 100% Elden Ring before you defeat the final boss and have the option to start over. I mean, I it's got to be like 100+ hours, which, like, who's doing that? Unless you're a streamer, right? If you have a life, in your case, if you have kids, there's no excuse. You can't be on the game that long.
Yeah, I feel guilty doing most things nowadays because then the thought occurs like, oh, I have kids, but so I think video games is pretty far down on the list for now. But
but at least in Elden Ring, I'm like, I'm getting my ass beat. I'm getting like my asshole ripped open and almost like ripped out and wrapped around my body, and I'm encased in muscle tissue, and it's like I'm really fighting. I'm really like on the ground sweating. I get like phantom pain when I get hit by a hyper beam or an ultra great sword. But I look at this map to my left and I'm like, what is it's so obscure to me. I don't know how you could go on and on with that.
It's like oddly relaxing. I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I think it just like puts you in a mind where you're just like, all right, well, I've been having like weird thoughts about video games because I've been sitting down. I played a couple, here and there throughout my life, and I can't help but think that like they're just like very intricate ways. Like, how you like get a calculator and you start like you press +1 and you just keep pressing +1 until you get like a bigger number. I feel like video games are just like they're trying to find fancy ways of just doing that. Yeah.
They're very at the end of the day, I think everything's just an elaborate way to suck you in, to collect data on you,
that's true.
There's so much that's advertised as one thing, and then it's a pipeline into some other totally depressing reality.
But it's fun though, at least, at least this one's fun.
I play like Bloons Tower Defense.
Oh man, yeah.
And that's another one because you win the game at level 80, and then you can just go on infinitely until you get butt fucked. And that one is, again, you're just clicking on the screen. You've done nothing. You have not done anything at all.
You're just watching that number go up, and then sometimes you pay money to make that number go up even faster.
Right.
And it's sick, but it's I did spend a lot of hours on duty, just kind of
with the
killing
map.
Bloons.
Bloons, trust me, I had to uninstall the app because I'd be at work at my desk, making a spreadsheet and then looking down at where my guy's at on the track. Is it too much? Do I need to put a wizard down and get the flame wall going?
Which upgrade do I need?
Yeah, exactly. Do I need another rocket? It's all just soul sucking shit, honestly, until like a good triple quadruple A game comes out. That's what Elden Ring is to me. It's like, okay, this is a movie. At least this is this is cinema. I'm not just looking at a war map.
That's fine dining.
Fine dining. Exactly.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Well. Oh yeah. If I ever get the chance, if I ever become like incapacitated where all I can do is play Elden Ring, that'll be the first thing I do.
Yeah, try that one out.
Sounds like
but
fun.
Try Dark Souls 3 first. Get your beak wet with Dark Souls 3. It's a phenomenal game. That was my first. That was my debut into the From Software world of games, into the Dark Souls series. Demon Souls series was number 3, and boy, is it tough but rewarding. I mean, right out of the gate, you fight. His name is Eudix Gundyr, and he's just this bad motherfucker with a giant halberd spear.
Yeah, let me take a look at this
guy. You type
guy.
in Eudix, and there he is. He's right there. This big dude. That's the first thing you fight, and you're like, what on earth? And he's hard enough, right? Like this big Goliath man who dwarfs you. He's like 2 of you in height. He's massive, does massive damage with each hit. And you're like, what the hell? How am I going to do this? And then you get halfway through his health bar, and he sprouts this Resident Evil demon from his arm. And that thing, if that thing grabs you, you're dead. Your whole health bar is gone, and you're an afterthought. So it's like no mercy from the very beginning, basically.
Yeah.
But once you get through that, it's a beautiful game. Some very beautiful landscapes, and
I like me some landscapes.
And it's the music.
That's not a Mexican thing. I like a good one.
Yeah, Ice is listening, Marco.
Oh man,
do
I know that one?
Oh man, well, we could talk about that too. I don't always want to make it political when you're here. I think we talked about Trump last time.
We did. Yeah, there's just so much to cover. Well, I will say, life-wise, there's been a lot going on.
What's happening?
You see this room? You see this room here? You see this wall?
Yeah.
In 30 years, I will own this wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I bought a house, and it was very stressful.
Yes.
And it should be easier to do this because
it should be.
I had several sleepless nights.
I needed to get that going.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's because I remember, 7-8 months ago, that was because you were going to school and the house was the other ambition. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I will say it was it's a nice house, but it also, I can't lie, part of the factor was like I just want to be done looking for houses at this point because it's bleak. It's bleak out there.
Yeah, I mean, you have to settle eventually, right? Like I'm in an apartment now, living with my boyfriend here, and
well, that's big news.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, that's why my setup's a lot different. You don't see the fancy curtains and everything that there used to be, but I mean, just apartment hunting too. I mean, because you're on a timeline, everything. The lease is expiring, places fluctuating in price and being snatched up. We made a decision here in the area we're at now, largely based on opportunity and timing. Not necessarily because we get to take our time and really think about this. It's not like we're ever going to own this or anything. It's not like we're making a huge or putting a huge financial stake down in the ground, but still, it's like the nature of home buying and renting and window shopping, these things is just so volatile. I feel like
it's crazy, but I'd say it's still a big move. It's still, that's awesome. How long have you guys been there?
We've been here for a few months now, so it's still relatively new. I think June is when we moved. So yeah, still nice. A new thing. But home ownership, that's up on the hill, that's like a horizon away for people like us.
It's yeah, it's,
that's a real accomplishment. I mean, for real.
It took I will say I will say it shouldn't take as much to do that. It was so many like fees and costs, and it was just stressful. And then getting all my shit over here was a whole mess. But I mean, it's good for the most part. Like in that, I think we've settled in, yeah, it's just a lot of work. I can't blame anybody anymore for when something breaks. Yeah, it's
freaking
all my
the fuck
fault
out. Now. Yeah, it's like I mean, like think about, because we've all lived with our parents for a time. Think about every time parents got home and stuff wasn't cleaned up, or something new was broken, or the AC stopped working, or the sump pump was fucked up, and the toilets are exploding. Like every one of those moments for the homeowner is life or death, because you're barely above water, paying down the mortgage, paying for utilities, everything, and then shit hits the fan, literally. Like your kid could have thrown shit at the fan, or the dog had diarrhea everywhere. And it's a real thing now. You can't just call in the landlord or the property manager and be like, hey, I need this done. Get this done. Now
unclog my shit.
Unclog my shit.
Now I gotta unclog my own shit. And dude, like now I know the whole like lights thing. Like the other day, I woke up for work, and then I go into the restroom, and like the light was already on. Like whoever was in there didn't turn it off the night before, and I was like livid.
You're like,
what the fuck?
Do I need to put signs up? How passive aggressive can I get with this before it's grounds for divorce? Before she takes the kids type thing. Listen, and I'm already getting like that. And again, like we're just renting. Like I'm already like, I want things a certain way. I want stuff to be cleaned, and I see those parts of my mother coming out of me that I resented growing up. Of like, what does she care what my room looks like? Why does she care, that I smell like ass, or that I have laundry that hasn't been done yet, or that it's still in the dryer? Like, how hard is it to put my laundry in on the floor or in my room or whatever, just because I forgot to. But I see that now, and I'm like,
it takes a lot, actually. Turns out it takes a lot.
Once you worked a full day, and your back hurts, and you get home, and shit isn't put right, and you're the only one who's going to do it, it hits different. It does.
It hits different, and then you hit different because you're so upset.
No, but we have a great dynamic here. It's really teamwork. If anything, my boyfriend, he puts in more work, and I just show up where I'm needed, and it really is a blessing that he has such a good job and is able to afford this, and I am able to put in what I can where I can, and it's a dream. I recommend being gay to just about anybody who's struggling financially, because I mean, you really you find another breadwinner, and you both live somewhere and win bread.
Yeah,
it's dubs all day, every day.
I've held this stance for a long time. I feel like most, if not all, my gay friends just have their shit together.
Yeah,
and
it's no coincidence. It really isn't. It's just a lot easier.
I went to a wedding, and my buddies were getting married, and it was down in Cancun, and it was a beautiful ceremony, and it was, like I said, they just had it all planned out. Everything just worked out well, and I drank a lot of tequila, and I don't know if it was, I'm just going to chalk it up to gay magic, but I didn't get hungover the entire time.
That's a very huge, very important factor of it all. Gay magic. I'm glad you put it into words, because I haven't had a way to describe that phenomenon, but it does exist. It is real. You're not just saying things like, I'm working on jokes right now about gay marriage as a concept in America, because I don't know if you know this, but it was almost revoked last week, right? Like it was almost completely up for grabs, just like abortion was and is gone now, and I think that not a lot of people were monitoring it. I wasn't, certainly. Like, it was not really on my radar until kind of the week of. And something doesn't get to the Supreme Court overnight, you know. Things like this brew for a while, and it's lots of lawsuits and deferrals, and, you know, years and years stuff like this takes place. And finally last week, you know, we all kind of saw it as the major headline, and it just got me thinking. I'm like, I don't know if gay marriage is really that important anymore. I don't think it's like, I don't think gay people care about the ability to get married to one another, because I mean, most gay couples I know who are married have opened up the marriage, and they're, you know, seeing other people quietly or publicly. They're all just polyamorous anyway, you know. It's all just kind of for show. And I feel like gay people only really wanted to get married, or wanted the right to get married, just so that they could prove that they could have better weddings than straight people. I think that's part of it. That's a huge part, you know, because they know how to party.
And I think you guys are running laps around us, to be honest. I've been to my fair share of weddings, and
you know, cut all the religious crap out, you know. Let's, you know, in and out, just like that. We can do some of it, you know, the important parts, and then let's get the party on. Let's get to the dance floor. Let's get the German DJ out with the rave music and the lights and the party poppers, all of it, you know. Let's get our freak on.
Party poppers. Nice.
I don't mean like the confetti. I mean, you know, the real deal.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, but okay, thank you for
no, of course, because again, we know
verifying.
We know how to throw down. We know how to cut it up. But it is crazy to me that it's one of those things that's out of focus for gay people. I don't think it's really an aspiration for gay couples is getting married. Like, nobody really voices that or thinks about it. Not in the same way that civil rights has been for black people or for women or minorities. You know, women's suffrage was a huge turning point. Gay marriage happened, and now all of a sudden it's kind of like, you know, it's an afterthought. It's like, oh, whatever. Are we gonna get married? Who fucking cares? We're having sex already, so it doesn't really matter what labels on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's like tax reasons and all this other nonsense that we need, but definitely. Either way, I think I don't know.
It's good to have the option. It's good to have the option.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it's important. It's important that we don't take away an option. You know what I mean? That's afforded to other people. So
all that does is rile everybody up. Anyway, it's like, this is what these people like. The lady's name is Kim Davis, the lady who sued to initially. I think she was a county clerk who didn't want to. Who didn't want to approve of the marriage certificates or whatever step of the process that went through her office. She declined to do the work, you know, to certify marriages, and she claimed it was an infringement of her religious beliefs. You know, granting a gay couple the right to get married to one another is an infringement upon her beliefs. And what she's missing, though, is like once you take something away from somebody, it just makes them want it more, and it makes them want to fight for it. It's so counterintuitive. It's like, you know, what's the one you have kids, you take away the toy, and they're plotting to get it back at all costs. And they're like, well, you know what? He says I can't play with Optimus Prime anymore. Well, I actually have the show on my phone. I have it on YouTube, so I'm going to watch that. I'm going to learn all the lore. I've actually joined a Transformers fan club. I'm on the message boards. I'm actually a moderator for the Transformers subreddit now. So fuck you, Dad. And you know, I am a Transformer now. I've actually changed my name because I'm of age now, and I've moved out. And I turned into a Mack truck. So fuck you. It's like once you take something away from somebody, they make it their whole brand. They make it their identity and claw it back, I feel like. or they find a way around it. They find some way to find something else that's almost identical or the same but better.
So one lady saying that like, oh, I don't want to approve this, like snowballed into like revoking it entirely. Well, that's
because it started in Kentucky, which is, or I think, where something like that starts, and is able to get past the district court and the state system onto the into the Supreme Court. It starts from a place of religious fervor or Christianity, for lack of a better term.
There's Christianity and then there's Christianity.
How Christian. Yeah. That's how it happened. I mean, that's how all this stuff happens. That's how the abortion thing happened. Roe v. Wade got overturned. I don't remember the exact grounds or why it was up for grabs. But I mean, these things go unmonitored until they're not, until they're presented. And it's just a matter of you're at the mercy of the court. You're at the mercy of the justices.
I can't wait till they can follow these podcasts and we talk about the rights that we have lost since the last one.
Well, I mean, so far abortion, I mean, it came and went.
Yeah.
I don't think 8 months ago we had abortion 8 months ago, and now we don't.
The next podcast I'll be in Mexico, like, hey, I'm not
El Salvador actually, or Venezuela, whatever.
I'll be broadcasting live from a Salvadorian prison.
Yeah, there we go.
And with like 3 bunkmates. Do you see
those? Do you see the commercials on YouTube, like the ads that play of Lauren Boebert with the inspirational music? Like, if you're an illegal immigrant in America, this will be you. And it's like a plane. It's just it's like a Jet 2 holiday meme, but it's Lauren Boebert, talking while like at an airport. Or you haven't seen that? Like, just
no, I haven't.
I get those targeted ads of like straight up like self-deport now because we're coming, and it's that's verbatim.
How racist they are. They think you're Mexican. They think you're Mexican.
They think I'm Mexican. Yeah.
Dude, no, I have heard it like at the laundromat, because the laundromat plays like the radio on the intercom or whatever, like plays. And I usually have my headphones on, but when I don't, I get to hear her say like, "Self-deport now." And you may come back, but if we get you, you're never coming back, type of thing.
Horrible.
And I'm just trying to dry my clothes, man.
I have some stuff pulled up here. I don't know if any of this is recent enough to reflect what I just described. I have stuff 3 months ago or further back, but you'll be on YouTube. You'll just be watching, anything. You could be watching a Jimmy Fallon clip, and it's literally like, stop what you're doing right now. If you're an illegal immigrant, we're coming for you. Self-deport now. You have no other choice but this one. We will take legal action.
And I want to know how many times it's worked. Like, someone's just driving, you're like, all right, well, I guess I'll.
You'd think you'd want it to be in Spanish, at least. You'd think you'd want to. It's completely in English. It's a jump scare for sure. It's like a total departure, because I'm so used to just seeing AI ads at this point or anything else. Run of the mill.
That's another thing. I feel like
usual.
Since the last time we spoke, I feel like AI's gotten crazy.
Hey, and the next podcast we do will be AI.
Will be AI.
Joining us now, Marco Trinidad, and it's just like you. I would say it's you transforming, or like your fingers are all weird and shit, but not anymore. Now it's pretty passable. It's just, it would just be you. It would be you and I. It'd probably sound a little better on this end.
Yeah, but it'd probably be a lot more articulate and funnier.
Because right now we're just scared. Right now we're just pooping ourselves. But I mean the AI. I made a joke at the beginning, bringing the show in of the Spotify artists. There are legitimate Spotify music artists now that supposedly have millions and millions of streams and have hit number one on the Billboard charts for R&B was this fake singer, which I don't know how that's even possible. How is that possible? Who is listening to it? Right? It has to be all fake. It has to be all, you know, self-servicing bots, or it has to be some kind of scheme to put that there.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's like AI listening to this thing, like AI listening to AI musicians now.
Exactly. Unverified
weird,
accounts. Let me find that, because I'm not going to be able to find the deportation ad. But Xania, this thing, Xania Monet. That's the name of the AI generated.
Oh my god, the name artist. Sounds AI generated.
Yeah, I mean does that not sound like Elon Musk's wet dream?
Yeah,
like start with X and then fill in the blanks. And all the album covers are just pictures of what this woman would look like. Like that's the most recent thing. I will say
she's aging pretty well. I
guess. Yeah, for sure. You know, not that she ever grew up from anything. But all these pictures, I will say that whatever model they're using, it still looks glossy. It still has that like weird sweat tint that's just the uncanny valley sheen to it. Like the hair is too perfect. They try to have strands and stuff on the sides and stuff, but it's still like you can tell this is at least a drawing, you know.
Yeah, that's and I imagine I imagine it has like fucking 50 albums out by now.
Oh yeah, it does. Yep, that's correct.
Let's
see.
That's nuts.
If I can find, I might have to even go on Spotify just to pull up the music, because I think it's only on Spotify. But it's getting radio play at local stations. Like they'll put this on the radio now if you're old enough to actually use that in your car. 6.5 million plays. How was I supposed to know? I think this is the song everyone's talking about that has gotten to this level. I don't know if I can really play it without the video being muted here.
Without Skynet coming down on you.
Yeah, which is so dumb as well. Like, okay, I get it if you had a recording artist go through your record label. You have as a record label, you have the right to strike my video or copyright strike me because you own the music, whatever. But I mean, come on, this is stealing from other people to begin with. This is stealing from other people's intellectual property. It should be fair game. I should be able to play it. You should have no right to it as an owner or proprietor of this content. You know, if anything, just
how was I supposed to know?
That too. That you just been sitting on that one.
I was waiting, dude. I'm sorry. I might have shot it too early. But I clocked it as soon as I saw it, man. Yeah, it's a mess. But you're right. It's taking from other artists and just kind of just pooping it out at a cyclical rate, and it's not good. It's not good. It's poo poo. I don't like you, Xania. Fuck you.
No, it's no good. Here we go. I can click on this and it'll just show all of the countless. Oh, was that it? Oh, here we go. Down here, albums. You can see all of the releases. So I guess they have more EPs than albums. But still, I mean, at this rate, you got an EP every week. You know,
that's
what are we
wild.
doing? You know, or like all in one day. I mean, they could have sat down and just cranked all this out, like you said. Like you could be on the toilet and then go number one on the Billboard charts, just by putting in a prompt, not by even making a beat, not by playing the piano at least, not by any, from scratch, top to bottom. I mean, you have a fully contrived artist. I don't know. So I'm thinking about doing the podcast though as AI, because then I could sit back. We hardly put episodes out to begin with because we're never free at the same time. I think one of us could be AI, each recording,
Just
just so
one
that we
AI
could
guy?
get through it, you
Yeah.
know, and put it out.
Yeah. No, man, because then you're taking from like several depressed open micers to like
Well, here's what I would do.
turn into one
Here's
AI.
my loophole would be, I wouldn't have an AI guest because I don't know them, but one of us, Lorenzo or I, would be AI. Or if I had a guest that wanted to come on, like you and I have been playing phone tag about this recording, like because we're both busy.
Yeah.
Like if we just finally said, you know, fuck it, I'm free this day. Would you be okay if I had you on as an AI chatbot? And I would train the bot to model after all of your bombings and open mics and all the footage you said you have on your camera roll, so that it is truly you. And then I can have a conversation with only you. You know, and you know, you've seen we have almost 150 episodes on YouTube, so I could train something to be me and just, you know, have Lorenzo run the show and do a recording without me. That would actually be fun to listen back to. So, you know, we're shitting on this, but I'm actually hyped now. I might actually try to do something like that sometime.
Did you ever hear that one story where like Ian McKellen was playing fucking Gandalf and he was doing like his scene with a bunch of like green screens and balls and stuff, and he just started crying because he couldn't really act with it. I picture Lorenzo being like that, just talking to AI Christian and AI Marco, and just being like, I can't do this.
No.
These aren't real people, you know.
Me too. I would crack at a certain point.
I'm about to break now, actually, after seeing Zania.
Yeah.
Whatever her name was.
Don't respect her name. She's not even a person. We gotta keep the slurs coming. I mean, Clanker's big.
What was it?
Rust bucket. Oil back. I've heard. Wire back.
Yeah, I heard wire back.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
And they need
I don't know.
that. They're gonna need that.
They need some struggle. They can't have it too easy.
Fully
you know?
ingratiate into our culture. They need something. Oh man.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I can only imagine it's only going to get better a lot faster, and it's. Yeah, it's depressing. It's a little depressing.
What's good though? What's good that we can talk about? What's something that's.
You're right.
We talked about your accomplishments so far, which are great. I mean, I'm very happy for you. I mean, but is there any good news in general because I don't hear it.
Another personal accomplishment. We just had our second kid, so that's another.
Oh my gosh! Yay.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. That's why I took the break. You know.
Yeah. For real.
But yeah, thanks, man. Things are good. Baby's doing his thing. He's growing as he needs to. And yeah, man, it's been nice. It's been nice. I will say I have missed doing stand up as like as often as I was doing it, but but this makes sense. You know what I mean? I would feel terrible if I was out there doing like bombing somewhere right now, and not being home.
When that post bomb clarity hits, you're not only are you thinking about, you know, I could have, you know, been home eating dinner at this point, or I could have been spending quality time with my kid. Now it's like there's actual, you know, there's an infant involved. You know,
there's a whole infant. Yeah,
there's a life at stake here.
Yeah. That being said, I am coming back soon. I got some stuff booked, and I'm excited. But
where at?
Things are good. Well, I've got this Friday. I've got a show in to all the LNC fans around the globe. I'm in Redlands. I'm in Redlands at the Redlands School of Improv.
Okay.
Doing 12 minutes there. It's a nice not at the school district. That'd be
no. That's just autocorrect doing its thing. Does that look right?
Yeah, it's a fun venue. It's a cool place. It's a little
check it out, y'all.
Little out of the way, but it's nice. It's a nice spot.
I'll have the links in the description to all your shows.
Hell yeah.
We'll make it happen, because I mean, we do have people who, you know, when you tag certain things the right way on YouTube, some of the people who watch will be from your area, and they can go see your stuff, man. I mean, absolutely. We'll make that happen. So that's good that you have stuff booked. It's always a good feeling. Like, I'm about to start producing shows again, and I already have a show booked for January, you know, so I'm planning ahead months in advance.
Nice.
You know, and it's a good feeling when you're working towards something.
Yeah, to have like an actual goal, like set in place.
Right.
But how long's your break been? You said it was on the back burner for a little bit.
Yeah, like I've been doing a show every other weekend, you know, just whenever people ask, you know, hey, can you hop on this? That's pretty much all I've been doing. I haven't been doing any open mics for the better part of 2 or 3 months now. I feel like it's just been, you know, the occasional mic here or there, and then showcase on a weekend every other week. Sometimes I'll do 2 in a night, but, you know, very basic stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know,
at least you're still going up there.
Yeah, but you know the feeling though when you step back, it's like, do I still got it? Do I, you know?
Yeah,
I'm a little shaky. You know, I can feel it, but it's also fun in that way of like having to rediscover your sea legs and you know and put the work in. It's not as bad as not working out physically, because I feel like that's a harder slope to climb.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I do find it funny when comics liken like this to like working out. It's
not
like, bro,
at all.
we're drinking beer right now, dude. Like,
that's just coke.
Yeah,
what that is somebody who's not able to reconcile their lifestyle. But I think that I think I'm still good. I did a show this past weekend, and I was hosting, so you know I'm back and forth the whole time, and everybody had a good time. People, you know, come shake your hand afterwards and tell you did a good job, and that's my litmus test of like, okay, I still got it. Like people are laughing, people are enjoying themselves.
There's smiles on their faces. That's good. I got the rare opportunity because I stopped my last show when I was doing it consistently was back at the end of August. And so then I didn't really think about it much. And then I had the rare opportunity like 2 weeks ago to go to an open mic. And I will say I didn't feel as rusty as I thought I was going to feel. Like, it didn't feel as terrible. But I do want to try to commit to like at least for open mics, I don't want to do any of the material that I've been doing for the last couple of years. Like, I want to like clean slate that, at least for open mics. If I get a showcase or something that like means something, then you know I'll crack open the old stuff. But I'm trying to not. I'm trying to make sure I don't like rely on like, you know, the stuff that I know like how to do. You know, I'm trying to get to a place where like I'm at least comfortable with. You know, if I don't have anything, like I'm trying to be okay with like bombing hard if I don't have anything.
I just experienced that. Like, I was preparing for this show that I did over the weekend, and so I went to the Electric Palm. I went to an open mic on last Tuesday, and I thought, you know, I'm prepared for the show, so let me try some new stuff. You know, and the practice I'll get at the open mic is just the practice of being on stage. You know, and trying to salvage this if it goes wrong, because it's new stuff, you know, and I'll be set for the weekend because I have you have the jokes that you run through that work. Setups are there, punchlines are there. You don't have to worry. So I tried some new stuff, and I was doing well at the beginning and then kind of like floundering in the middle. And by the end I was like, okay, I'm done. I got the light. I'm out. You guys get the gist. Get me out of here. You know, sheep hook, everything. And it is scary. It is like but it's a scary but rewarding feeling, or not rewarding is not the word, but it's a good challenge.
It's necessary.
It's necessary. It's a necessary challenge.
Yeah.
It revitalizes things. It helps you remember how it felt when you got into it, which for us was what, like 2-3 years ago, right? Do I have that right?
I think I'm 2.5 years in. March 15th 2023 was my first date.
Me, it was February 2023, so we're right on the same path of
Hell
like, and so when you go and try all new stuff at an open mic, and it's like, okay, this is the first time I've ever said this out loud, right? Other than to myself in the car or in the mirror or whatever. It's like, oh shit, we're out here in the trenches now. This is this is the real deal again. This isn't just business as usual.
It's exciting. I will say that part's exciting because I've had the opposite where I go in purely with shit I've already done, and like midway through my set, I'm like, I don't want to say any of this stuff, Like I'm kind of over it. But
that's how I feel doing shows. I feel that way, but I have to try to remind myself of like, these people have never seen this, so why should I go in with the mind frame of being bored with this if it's new for them, and I try to experience it through their perspective, and I'll change things to keep myself engaged. But as I change things like that in the moment, I find that sometimes it's self-sabotage, because it's like I'm doing this on like a meta level that they're not ready for, or that that only makes sense to me, or it's only funny for me to use this vocal inflection here for me or for the people who have seen it before. Like if you're testing stuff out, or if you're doing the same jokes at the same open mics over and over again, like I had been before, stepping away, it's like I need to go back to basics sometimes and tell myself like, okay, just keep this simple. Stop trying to glitz it up. Stop trying to be extra with it.
Exactly. I feel that. Yeah. When it comes to showcase, I do think, it's part of your job to kind of emit that enthusiasm for your jokes, because it's part of the show, especially if people are like paying to watch it, like that's a whole different. But like, on an open mic, if I'm at an open mic and I'm saying the same shit, I'm like, I don't.
That
I don't know.
It's almost like proving to yourself that you can get through it at an open mic. If you already know what to say, if it's already planned out, if it's already stuff that lands, usually it's almost like a race to see how much of it you can get done before you get the light in 5 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever it is.
Oh, I like that. I like that idea. And 5 to 8 minutes is wild. Now that I remember looking back and I think about like my time in Virginia.
Yeah, how is it where you're at? Is it cutthroat? Is it kind of like
it's definitely inundated. Like, standard sets are like 3 to 5 minutes, and they're pretty strict about it. It's really rare to go to an open mic and get more than like 5 minutes in a place that like has 1 or 2 people.
Well, you know how it was in Virginia. It's slim pickings. It's just kind of sometimes you get to a place and it's just you and 10 of your closest comedian friends and nobody else. Nobody's watching.
But you're handing out like 8 minutes, and
seriously.
I remember the first set I did at the it was in downtown Fredericksburg. They gave me like 8 minutes, and I think I only did like 4. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get there, But it's fun to think about, and it's nice. But here it's hard to find time out here sometimes.
Well, I mean, the time you do find, I'll keep glazing you up, because it shows. The time you found shows, it has paid off. Because I mean, you've got some great reels, some great stuff. I'm sure the full length material is just as tight and solid there too. I mean, like you probably have enough to make some like full length YouTube videos. If I know the drawback of doing something like that is having your material sort of engraved or like permanently out
like
there,
published in a way.
Yeah,
I don't know, and I was kind of that's why I was kind of hesitant to post any of my bits like online at first. But then you realize like no one's like really watching,
no one's
like,
really paying attention. Right,
you're lucky if people watch,
exactly.
But at the end of the day, you could post it and have a catalog there, and then you could still say your stuff. Like it's never happened. I've done my fair share of shows. Never happened where someone I don't know comes up to me, is like, "Oh, I've seen that bit," and it hasn't happened. So
no,
I don't. Yeah, kind of helped me get over that and start posting my stuff, because yeah, you're right. It is important to kind of have like a catalog to show like where you've been, what you've done, that kind of thing, what kind of like material you do.
It is it's the only thing that causes people to remember I even exist when I take when I step away from like the DC open mics. It's Instagram. It's just like, hey, how you been? And I know it's Instagram because I get a DM. I don't get like I don't get contacted through any other method. I'm getting a DM because this person saw my reel or they saw my story or whatever, and they're like, oh, he's funny because of this stuff, and let me put him on a show type of thing. And to your point, that is, I have not looked at it like that, and it's so true that nobody of consequence is looking at this stuff and going like, that was good, but does he have anything else? That was good, but where does he go from there? What they're going is, oh wow, that's good. Can he do that in my club, in my show, and keep the show going?
Best case scenario, you're gonna have that.
Can he do that every single night, or can he even come close to that? Over and over again. Yeah,
that's true, and I guess what I'm going for, like on a regular, is just seeing, someone just watching and thinking, oh, that's a good bit, and then moving on, because that's as much as I can ask for. I will say I don't know if I've really been booked off of anything I've posted yet, but but I have gotten good feedback, and that's been nice to hear.
Mm-hmm.
That's
people don't message you and be like, hey, can you hop on this, or can I put you on?
Honestly, most of my stuff has been in person, which has been cool. Okay, if I'm at a show, they'll talk to me about it, then DM me details later. But
not to get too inside baseball for the one viewer / listener
for the one guy.
But I mean,
my favorite has been.
I'm always fascinated.
My favorite's been so far. Some guy asked me if I'm ever going to North Carolina, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. I feel like it'd be creepy if I do it right now because you're like the only guy to ask me.
I mean, what I like about hearing about your process, or like how you've been booked, or how people contact you, is just because this is such a it's like a choose your own adventure type of hobby. Yeah. Like you're talking about improv, or the place you're going to perform at is an improv theater. The people I talk to who do improv, it's this is the way to do it. You join a theater group or an improv troupe, and then you get your own team or whatever, and you go and you do that once a week, twice a week, whatever, and then do shows, and that's just what it is. But for this, there's like so many ways to come at stand up. It's just yeah. And by the way,
way to go.
What I want you to do, because we keep doing this, we keep speaking over each other, I want you to just cut me off. You have all the power here. I want you to cut me off because there's going to be a delay, and that's the nature of Discord, sadly. But I want you to, if I'm speaking and you have something that you're already saying, I want you to just bring that shut the fuck up energy and cut me the fuck off and steamroll through it.
I don't know. Okay, I got you. I'll for you, I will bring that energy.
It's not. I know it's not personal, but you have to do it, or else I'm going to keep talking because we're not.
No worries.
That's what I miss about being in person. Like when you would come over and sit in my sex dungeon, as a couple people they called it like a snuff film set, and that was the perk of living with mom, of living in a single family
having
home.
A snuff room.
Yeah, it was
having a snuff room. Yeah.
And I don't mean mom. That literally, but I mean having the studio, quote unquote, space, studio bedroom, but now I have to do everything remote. And this is the only way we could do this because where you live. But again, Marco, fucking run me over.
No, you're good. You're good. What room are you in then?
We're in so this apartment has one bedroom, one bathroom, and there's a little office like nook. So we have we have the PC towers
cool.
in this little side office next to the living room.
That's pretty neat. We have like an extra room right now, so I've kind of been using it as an office. I want to use it as something else because I eventually want to move all my shit to the garage.
You're gonna do like recordings and type stuff in the garage. You want to build that up?
Yeah, I'm the goal right now is to build like a bit of a space to record stuff in the garage, and then use it as like a workspace too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, but yeah, been kind of put on pause given, I have a newborn baby.
Brand new baby, fresh out of the oven. That's a lot. Yeah. There's a comedian that I know who had a baby recently, and they've just been out at open mics, out organizing shows, out doing like protests and stuff, and I'm like,
he's protesting.
Gonna get killed.
What is he protesting? He's protesting being a good father. What is he doing?
Apparently, I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Yeah, that guilt would kill me. Even nowadays, like I've had like a beer like once or twice. A drink every very sparingly. But even like if I have yet to have a drink at home, because anytime like that touches my, as soon as that bottle touches my lips, I'm like, you're a shit father. I'm like, all right, you're right.
How come? What's that about? Why the guilt about that?
Just the idea of like me drinking while we have a newborn here, and my lady's doing like a really good, she's doing amazing. She's doing a great job.
Oh, because she can't drink is what you're saying. So you feel like you can't.
She can, but like most of the time her hands are full. So if I ever have a free moment and I pick up a drink and she's out there, doing her thing.
I see.
With the baby, then I'm like, oh yeah, I can't. It's
not like a breastfeeding guilt type thing. It's more not that I don't think you could pass alcohol through breast milk. Can you? Is that even a thing?
I think it has to be like a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, like you have to really be going hard in the paint type thing.
Yeah, you got to be like slamming Jaeger bombs.
In the womb, you can't drink or whatever. It's not recommended that you have more than,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, let this be
fetal alcohol syndrome.
PSA from the LNC podcast: don't drink while you're pregnant.
But I didn't know about transmission through bodily fluids, i.e., breast milk, etc.
I don't know. I'll have to...
Why doesn't she just throw some back? I mean, why don't you guys take turns? She can have her night to get wine drunk, and then you have your night for beers with the boys or whatever.
I don't know. I guess I also haven't like craved it as much. I haven't really wanted to.
Yeah, because you're so tired already. Is that part of it?
Part of it, yeah. Just getting things ready, trying to pull more weight where I can. Like I was up at like midnight on like last Thursday making a lasagna for the next day, and
oh wow,
it's just.
See, I think you like it though. I think part of the problem is that you like it so much. You like the being busy, you like having the responsibility, nurturing.
I will say,
I
like to struggle a little bit. Yeah. I do like to struggle a little bit. I think struggling a little bit's okay. If you have it too easy, nothing really gets done.
It is. Yeah, but the guilt thing, you can't feel too guilty. You can't guilt trip yourself for wanting a beer or wanting a little break. And if you ever feel like that, make sure that she gets to take a break too, and you guys can strike a balance.
No, I'm gonna go all in. If I go in, I'm going all in.
You're just going. You're like, all right, I'm gonna be in this room. Don't knock. Do not interrupt.
I don't care what you hear. I don't care, what you smell.
I'm out of commission for the evening.
Yeah, but I guess overall things are good. I think the world kind of sucks right now. But
sadly, not much.
But overall, things in this house are pretty good.
Not much we can do about the world, but we can control our own little microcosm.
Exactly.
You got to feel good too, living where you are now. That at least you don't have to worry about where you're going to be in 2 years or where you're going to be, or the moving process, all of that stuff is totally, done for the foreseeable future.
That is pretty nice. I think I've moved in the past 5 years, 1, 2, I think 4 or 5 times. I've moved like 4 or 5 times in the last 5 years.
Basically, once a year at this point.
Yeah, and it's getting pretty old.
It's draining. At what point too are you like, do I just need less stuff? Do I just no more furniture?
I already don't have. I have like 3 sets of clothes and it's already that feels too much.
Yeah. That's that marine lifestyle.
It's this and another sweater.
No personal belongings whatsoever.
And it's pretty nice. It's kind of freeing.
Well, you're going to build it up, whether you want to or not. Those kids are going to get stuff, and then you're going to get a bunch of presents and stuff. I'm sure you already have some housewarming stuff on the way. I'm sure you already have ideas of furniture shopping or catalogs you're looking at. It's going to start.
I think we're furnished for the most part. I think we planned that pretty well.
You have everything.
Living room's pretty much done. Yeah.
Wow. You're built up.
Yeah, I want to make sure. Make sure we did that in like one foul swoop, because I was over moving. I hate moving. I do have a distinct hatred for moving now. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm pulling up. Sorry if I'm a little distracted. I was trying to pull up this stuff here just because, this is at the end of the day a podcast and a clip show. If we can't find anything good in the world, we can relish in the bad happening around us. I found I saw this video the other day. It really well, it's a wild ride. It's a guy looking at a lady through his rear view mirror. She's behind him in traffic, and just look at her experience here. She's really just she's riding him pretty close, and if you really zoom in on her expression,
Don Vito. That's the perfect comparison.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Don Vito. We missed you.
Yes. I mean, she's trying to get around him, but there's really no room. There's a median, but it's a turning lane, and I would play the audio, but I think it's a song, and it's really I think I can play it, but she's freaking the fuck out.
That adds a whole new layer to it.
Above all challenges.
Yeah, it's a calm meditation thing
with flowing ease.
Yeah, there's a crossing guard, so he has no control here. This lady's losing her mind.
Oh my god.
I am conquering daily obstacles and moving beyond fears and doubts with success and motivation.
Do you ever get that mad in traffic? Just
not
at
even
the
a
idea of
bit.
waiting? No, never. Never for anything.
No. The most I'll get mad is someone cutting me off.
Yes.
And it turned into a decent bit, which, that's kind of how you move past things. I make a bit from it and I feel better after that. But
it's therapeutic.
Yeah, there's no point. Yeah, there's no point in getting that angry. You're the only one in that car.
Exactly. He can't hear you. If anything, something like this happens and you're plastered on the internet now and everybody knows you as the crazy lady yelling to herself in the Range Rover. Yeah. I think, too, it's like to get mad when you can see that there's a crossing guard, when you can see that there's a stop sign or a method, right? Like there's a reason everybody stopped. Like, so you're not. I know you're not yelling at me. That too. Where do you have to be? There's no emergency. She's not injured. She doesn't have a pregnant lady in the back either. It's like,
yeah. It's just chill the fuck out. You'll get there.
I do that though. I do get that mad in the car when, like you said,
really?
When somebody cuts me off, or or if somebody's like her, like on my ass with the brights, and it's nighttime or whatever, because coming home from a show, it's really late at night. If somebody's riding me and I'm not even in the left lane and they're being an asshole, I get that pissed. I get like livid, and it takes everything in my power not to let them pass and then treat them the same way for, as long as I can before I take my exit, But I have to.
Just not.
It's not worth it.
You gotta work on that, man.
No, not at all. I don't. I've never gotten to. Well, I do work on it, but I don't do the. I haven't gotten to the point where I give in completely, but I've gotten. I get to where I'm like yelling of like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" As if they can hear me.
I think that's fair. Never mind. That's fair. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's a fair question.
I don't.
You're not.
I'm not going. I'm not going the full way, but I have this fantasy that plays out in my head where I'm like, oh, I could make this night hell for this person. If this is how they go around everywhere. I want to be that vigilante sometimes that sets them straight. But I don't have a gun yet, so. I'd at least want to, something in the glove if I'm gonna change hearts and minds on the road.
Do that move where you reach into, like you just kind of do that.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, hi, and then reach and then see what they do. Yeah. Now you pick your battles too. I'm not even gonna visualize my anger if they're in a huge pickup truck or like the Confederate flag. There, I'm just gonna hey, let them, roll tide, do your thing, brother. You do you. I'm over here. Don't mind me. But if it's like,
do you still see Confederate flags down there?
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's Trump season, so that's just normal.
Trump season. That's true.
It's just normal.
Yeah.
I will say not as much where I'm at now. I'm in Alexandria now, so it's kind of
nice.
Woke Virginia, but.
Yeah, Alexandria is nice. I like Alexandria.
It is. Yeah, it's very pretty right now, especially in the fall. And it's a blessing to be here because I'm so much closer to the shows and stuff now than I was in Stafford and in Fredericksburg.
Definitely.
But I wanted to just highlight this lady's struggle because she really is. I think she does eventually come to terms with the fact that she's not moving.
In this moment and throughout my entire day, I am energized with strength and purpose.
And I can just kind of like envision a Jersey accent for some reason, or like a New York accent with her.
I picture a guttural voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The way she's slamming on the steering wheel. So.
Like, there's no point to be that angry. Come on now.
No.
I don't know. It's just, that's silly. This lady is silly.
Yeah.
She's fighting other demons that we'll never know,
This would probably make me freak out like that, though. I showed this to Lorenzo a couple episodes ago, and this is just an all-time classic at this point.
When they get the bag, do they get that with the extra niggas? When they do that, do it come with it?
I still can't hear you.
Do it come with a dip sauce with the extra when you bring it back?
So this guy's at the drive-thru, and he's talking complete nonsense, like it's English.
Yeah.
And the drive-thru worker's trying to interpret what he's saying, and he keeps just repeating the gibberish. This guy's name is Vontae James, and he does this for a living.
Lauren.
She's gonna go get her friend.
I can understand this person. I don't mean to laugh. No, maybe I'm just here. Did you need something?
So she's got her friend.
Can you repeat what you just said?
I said put the napkins in the bag. I just said put the napkins in the bag.
Oh, put napkins in the bag.
Here.
And see, she thinks she's special now. She thinks that she's like the translator, like she's got the gift of, all knowing and hearing, and
she's on some Dr. Doolittle shit.
Right, exactly. And now the first girl's like, no way. I understood that now. I'm not going to be made crazy here because of.
Okay. Maybe I'm just being too complicated.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's so sweet about it.
See, hell no.
It's just then immediately she's like, nope, he's back to it. I don't know what he's saying. I mean, that would drive me crazy. Like, it's good that, like you said, she's sweet about it. They're clearly having a laugh here. But if I was alone, like if it was a rough day, you know, I had some rough orders. I had a bitch who threw her drink at me because she came back through the line and she didn't get her fries the right size or something, or she didn't get a straw. You know, I'm having one of those days, and then this comes around. You know, I might go ballistic. I might go postal.
You might reach in there.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, hey, give me 1 second. I got something.
They can speak gibberish for real.
Yeah, like a Looney Tune. Yeah.
Oh man!
I mean, the first time I saw this, I was laughing hysterically.
No, that's pretty great.
I don't even know how you work on that
Other stuff. I'm not
to get so
tripping.
convincing.
He's completely different.
I just said what you put the drink, put the top on there.
Put the top on there?
Make sure it's on that tight so it don't spill.
Okay. You want to make sure you put the top on there? It's yours.
So it don't spill.
He did not say that.
I can understand it.
Now she's losing her
I
mind.
understand it.
Maybe he's speaking fucking English.
He's not.
It's like a ghost movie or something. Like, I saw it. I saw the tablecloth move. I saw something's happening, and then yeah, she just
That's
not buying
great.
it.
I'd say that's harmless for the most part, but yeah, that just you catch the wrong one who's already had a bad day, you're throwing hands.
Yeah, no, this is completely harmless. I mean, it's just the gaslighting of it all that makes it so.
You get the water. Is it like it's supposed
So
to be
triggering.
from the thing of like just come to the bit?
I'm sorry, I understand.
No, I'm saying from the water.
Is it supposed to be something?
No, like you know how you.
Tweet or what? Tweet or what?
No, I'm saying when you go back there and like you get the bag and you see what it is. I'm saying like how you from like his brisket too a little bit.
Is it a limit?
From let's go like
I mean, because I think we all have one cousin or coworker or somebody who talks like this, or who's like a fast talker or a mumbler. And so you want, I think on the outset, you want to try to understand this person, you know? Like,
Yeah, that's
like picture yourself in their shoes. You're like, I'm doing my best. I'm pulling from every part of my brain. I'm trying to understand, but I just can't. And then only to realize that it's a prank. I'm like, I just wasted how much daylight here? How much of my time?
But he's picked the happiest people. Like these guys these guys don't seem to have an issue with it. So
There
that's
are
fine.
some
Good for them.
videos. There are some videos where they're not having it, and those just end a lot quicker, and they're not as fun to watch. But I wish there was a video of somebody throwing hands or somebody like trying to, fight. That would be nicer.
With Devin? Is it a limit?
How you saying that? Because first goes after like skibbity these.
Bro, you fucking. You gotta be messing with me.
I feel like
I'm saying.
I feel like I'm a baby or something. 'Cause he's making these noises and I'm just laughing at it. Like,
Yeah, try that with your kids. Try that. Like have a complete gibberish conversation and see what they do. Yeah,
that's great.
That one's good. Oh, let's look at this. I think this is. Yeah.
Hi, excuse me. Are you the pilot for this flight?
This is a different lane completely. So complete.
Yeah.
So this guy, he gives airplane models to pilots, and I just thought that I didn't know what to think when I first saw this. I just saw this like a couple days ago.
Hi, my name is Josh. I'm on your flight. I make paper models of airplanes, and I actually wanted to.
And it's like at first glance, it's like, okay, that's
pretty neat. Yeah,
that's pretty neat, right?
Give one away to you guys, but I was gonna ask you.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Would you?
Yeah, I would take it.
I built a E175.
Oh my gosh.
Like you read the comments of like, why is he so awkward or I can't believe that the first officer wasn't more stoked. But I'm like, what are you going to do with this? Who is this for? It's like this is kind of just a burden
out of paper
that you're putting on
sorry,
somebody.
I only had time for one. I really want to it too.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
I was gonna give it after the flight, but
He's like, I just I just had a short break in the lounge. I'm about to fly the aircraft, and I guess thanks. Maybe if it was made of something that mattered, or like maybe if it was a Lego plane, I'd be a little more into it. But this guy really is just not dropping it.
Oh, no, you're good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think this pisses me off more than the gibberish.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I would be like, why? Like you've given me something. It doesn't fit anywhere. I can't just put it in a backpack.
Yeah, no.
Now I lost a hand, and now I got to fly a plane with one hand.
Yeah, and it's like if I put it in the bag, it's gonna get ruined. Now, like there's somebody who used to hand out origami at shows, and that was sweet, but the whole ride home, you're thinking like, oh, I'm destined to fuck this thing up now, or, I got to keep it a certain way.
That's like when the baby was born and we had people coming in, like we got balloons and shit, which is a nice gesture. But now I'm trying to pack everything back in the car, and I got fucking balloons blocking the rear
You
window.
gotta let those go. Yeah,
it's just, and then I let it go, and some fucking seagull dies somewhere,
right?
And now that's on me, you
strategically wait until everybody clears out, and then you start deflating each one or popping them or whatever, and then it's nice to get some pictures with all of them at once, and then okay, time to go. That happens too at work. It's somebody's birthday, and the people on my team at work, they like to decorate everybody's, or the person whose birthday it is, they decorate their desk with a bunch of balloons and stuff. And my whole thing is like, how soon can I get rid of this? When is it okay? When is it socially acceptable? Because I know you put in work this morning. You got here earlier than I did and put all this together, and that was very nice. But I would have been fine with just a cake, or maybe like a card. You didn't have to do up my workstation,
Yeah, you vandalized my place of work. At that point, I'd just like be defiant. Like, I'm not moving. I'm not throwing any of this away. It's gonna be 6 months from now, and my cubicle's gonna be full of birthday shit.
And it is, and it was. I mean, and there's still a guy right now who he just had a birthday, and I say just, but it was like over a month ago, and he's still got all the balloons and the streamers and everything on his thing. Because it's like, what do you do? When do you take it down?
Yeah.
But this is different too, because like you said, he doesn't have a place to put this. He's got to be on a plane with this guy that he knows he's a freak, and he's like, what's this guy gonna do in the back? He's got that on his mind, and it's just,
do you want the box?
It's a lot.
As well?
Do you want the box as well?
Fuck
off.
Fuck out of here, dude. Seriously, fuck this guy.
Exactly. You think on the outside it's wholesome, and that's what I thought. I'm just scrolling before bed, like, okay, this is a cute video, and then the more I watched, I was like, this is a lot. This is pretty imposing. This is a lot to expect from somebody you're giving a gift to.
Look forward to the flight. Thank you. Sorry.
At that point, you're delaying the flight.
Oh, that too.
Like, that's like, if I'm sitting there, I'm looking like, come on, dude, just let him get on there, please.
That too. All the other passengers like, what is this guy doing? Let him on so that they can get us out of here, so that they can get going. I mean, fuck.
Like, he's the guy who asked if there was homework at the end of class.
No, this is exactly right.
I was like,
and you'll see that
all week, and like,
he's actually gonna. You'll see. There's a very similar situation at the end of this.
Well, can I say hi to the pilot?
Hey, on the way out.
Also, I want to give you a recap part just for the great flight. Thank you so much.
He's on his phone. He's like, I just wanted to text my Tinder date, man. I didn't want to see you ever again. I didn't even want to think about you. I already got rid of the
passenger who gave you the number. My name is John.
Oh yeah, he knows. He knows.
This guy is like trying not to roll his eyes into the back of his head talking to this guy.
He's trying not to roll that plane into the fucking airport.
Seriously, he's like, can we ban this person from any future Southwest flights? Can we make sure I never see him again? Like,
What? It's great landing too. Yeah, I mean, I know
it's that like the subtle body language of like, okay, we're done. Like,
please go away.
Please go away. You know.
A little bit bumpy, but it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. No, I had a question.
And you know, he had a stern talk with the the stewardess of like, you don't let people up here even after the flight.
Yeah.
I don't want it. You know, going forward, you know, let's make that a thing. I don't know. They probably don't see each other on each flight, but he's going forward. He's probably like to each new flight crew, hey, beginning of the flight, end of the flight, I don't want to talk to any of these people face to face. Just keep directing them off of the plane, please. You know, I had this one guy who tried to give me a diorama of the airport, and I don't want that anymore.
I don't need a miniature fucking Chick-fil-A in the cockpit when I'm trying to fucking fly a plane. And then he had the nerve to be like, it was a little bumpy. Like, fuck you, dude.
That too. Yeah. You caught that.
How about that, man?
He's roasting the flight.
Yeah.
So that's the
worst.
That did piss me off. Of all the videos we watched, that's probably the worst. Yeah. That's the worst one.
Yeah. This guy is genuinely upsetting, and I hope he gets banned from every airline.
Yeah,
I wish the only plane he sees are the ones that he builds.
Yes, and I wish there was a world where the lady stuck in traffic is the pilot in the situation, or in proximity to what's happening, so that she could set everybody straight, or so that it could just explode. You know, like, why is the flight delayed? You know.
Oh man, that dude. Like, I mean, it was a nice gesture, but that dude does kind of suck.
No,
I'm sorry, man.
It's one of those things where you see like the red carpet videos where they'll stop the celebrity and say something, or do like a TikTok style interview, or have a question, or like so many people have a gimmick, or like there's a guy who sings songs to the artist as they're on the runway, or as they're on the red carpet or whatever, and that's just real quick. It's like, yes, it's annoying, but it doesn't take more than 10-15 seconds, and they either come over or they don't, and you're done. But this guy wanted to have a whole spiel and explain the intricacies.
He wanted to know about his life.
Yes. It's like, fuck right off. Who are you? Why are you entitled to my time and attention?
Let's just all get to fucking Tampa together. And
exactly. I don't have the time.
Not fucking worry. Yeah.
I don't have the time for that. Listen, I know you have such little personal time to yourself, so I appreciate you spending an hour and a half with me, chopping it up. Next time you're here, and I hope it's soon. I hope it's much sooner than 8 months. You're always welcome on the pod.
Oh, hell yeah.
But next time you come, we'll have to get some stuff together. Maybe we can talk about a specific topic at length, something that we're both interested in, and really open it up, and try something different, different than the usual just chatting.
Yeah, I'd love that. We'll definitely coordinate something next time. What that is, we won't tell you. You'd have to tune in.
No, you have to tune in and find out on the spot.
You have to.
That's for y'all to find out, and for us to get to cooking.
Yeah, it should be fun. But yeah, we'll make sure that it's a lot sooner than last time.
Oh yeah.
Because I want less doom and gloom in between. I feel like the sooner we do it, the less doom and gloom, and the more rights we'll still have.
Listen, man, if we wait another 8 months, we might not have freedom of press or posting or YouTube as a concept. We might not even have the ability.
We'll both be in Mexico at that point.
Oh, you better believe. And that's just because we're evading the U.S. government.
This will be a Spanish podcast next time.
Oh yeah, I'll learn it. I'll convert.
Convert to Mexican.
Do a full race conversion. I'll do it. Catholicism, Mexican, all of it. I'll be down there.
We'll have you. Well, do you often get mixed up? Like, does your ethnicity get mixed up sometimes?
I used to joke about that on stage and stuff, but not as much anymore, man. Not as much, because I think
That's
people are
good.
just so like, they're so race averse and like so afraid of getting things wrong that they don't even. Nobody assumes anymore, which is
They don't even try anymore.
sign
which
of
is-
the
yeah, that's
times, I
good.
guess. That's I guess that's progress.
In a way, yeah.
Like I did the show over the weekend, and this lady pulls me aside and was talking to me, and she's like, "You were really great." And I was like, "Well, thank you." And she's got into talking about all the comedians she likes and where she's been and the things she's seen. And I mentioned being black, or like pulling from black influences and stuff, and she goes, "Oh wow," like she was surprised. And I'm like, "Yeah, because a lot of people think I'm Mexican or something." And then immediately she cuts me off and she goes, "Well, I don't see color, so I wasn't thinking that." But,
Yeah.
and I was just like, you know what, good for you, girl.
Yeah.
It's just, she seemed
You
so
saying
surprised
that-
when I said black that I don't know what you were thinking.
It's like the way you said that, I don't believe you, but yeah, you do
Yeah,
you know.
do you. But she was so fast with it. She was an older lady too. She was like, "I don't see color, but that's your experience."
Well, that's the...
I thought I was in California for a minute. I'll be real. I was like, I don't get that over here in Haymarket.
But yeah, well, I'm glad to see that you're still doing it. I love seeing your clips. I love seeing you go live, play music. It's always
Yeah, man, thank
it
you.
livens up my kitchen or living room or whatever part of the house that I'm in.
Yeah, if the live stream stays up, those things are shaky sometimes. I feel like I'll set it up and I'll look back at the stream and it's crashed for some reason or stopped uploading, and I'm like, fuck it. That's it is what it is. But as long as you can hear everything for the most part and it's audible, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. I do that so that people know that I'm not dead too. Like, that does help.
Yeah.
Because if you're not posting the stand-up clips, or if you don't have a constant presence, I start to see like the followers dip, or like people drop off, or the view counts on stuff starts to waver. And so I like to keep something there for people to nibble on. And if I'm doing music, I'm like, I might as well stream it, because it's not good enough to record. It's not good enough to like the quality isn't good enough to turn into anything else. So I might as well make it like a live event for people to tune into.
Yeah, and they're enjoyable. So please keep doing it.
The thing about music too is different from stand-up, was I can do the same thing over and over and over again and be a one-trick pony, and nobody will be any the wiser, especially with jazz music, because it's so nebulous, and I feel like the barrier to entry is so much higher, of just like people hear it and they're like, oh, I'm in an Olive Garden now, cool. People hear stand-up and they're like, get me out of this Olive Garden now.
Yeah. I've been transported to this dive bar.
Right. Exactly.
With some stale beer. But yeah, music, I will say music, yeah, music's nicer. I'd say overall. I think obviously I love stand-up, but there's something about, some good music that I think will win most times,
That's true. I'm trying to, the show I'm doing in January, this is a bit of an inside scoop if you're listening, but the show I'm doing in January is going to be a combination of music and stand-up. I'm going to have comedians who play an instrument or sing, who are going to do a set up top. They're going to do their 7-8 minutes of jokes, and then another any length of time for their song that they'll be practicing. And that's cool. That's the showcase. So I'm trying to do something unique, so that people will want to come out and spend money on it next year. And I did it before. It was a good time then, and we're going to do it again.
I'll dust off my guitar.
Dust off the guitar, and if you're out here in January, man, I'd love to have you. That would be
cool. Yeah, I know. I know. my boss has told me that I'm due for a visit out there because I don't think I've been to the physical office in like 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm due for a trip. So
you're fully
you'll be
remote
able to-
then. You're fully like wow.
Yeah, I'm fully remote, and every now and again, like I'll go on like a work trip, but that's been far few in between. I had one scheduled like at the end of the month, but there were the shutdown kind of put a hold on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole other
thing
spiel,
we didn't even touch on. There we go. Maybe we just reopened, so maybe in another couple months when you're back, maybe it'll be shut down again. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll be back for the next shutdown.
I don't think there's another budget that needs approval for another year at least, but still, you never know with the rate things are moving in Washington.
I think they reopened it under like the pretense of like they'd have to vote on it again in January or something like that.
Fuck. So it might actually be that. Yeah.
So
it's all depending.
If you guys
your trip is all depending on whether or not the government stays open.
So on the downside, government might shut down again, but on the upside, you'll be seeing me again. I'll be here for the next shutdown.
Hell yeah. Well, Marco, normally, when we do these, and Lorenzo's here, he gives us some advice on the stuff we talked about during the podcast. So I just want to plant that idea in your head. Are you comfortable with giving people advice about some of the topics we discussed or videos we watched?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, so before you do that, I just want to thank you again. Thank you so much for joining us. You make this show so much livelier. You make this an experience people will want to listen to, that people will want to watch. Again, just by the very nature of your presence and your aura. You've been aura farming this whole time, and I don't know how to feel about it because there we go. We gotta get the Riz check. I think it's unfair.
Children, man. I can't be doing that.
I think it's unfair though that you have so much Riz seeping through the screen. Nope. But it really means a lot that you're able to join from so far away. It's cool. That's the best part about the advent of the internet and modern technology is that we get to do things like this from where we both are.
Definitely.
Do you have anything you would like to promote at all? I know you have the show coming up at the Redlands Improv.
Yes, so I got a couple of shows coming up. I got the Redlands School of Improv this Friday at 7. It's a good lineup, so please come to that. On the 30th, I got the Haha Comedy Club in North Hollywood. Should also be a fun show.
Okay.
We're gonna have fun with that one. And on the 11th of December, down in Riverside, I'm a part of the Family Cookout. So these, the Buddy System, they're a local group out here that produces comedy shows. They're doing like a roast event. They do one at the end of every year, and I'm on the lineup for that one. So,
nice.
And I've been writing for that, and I'm gonna try to be as mean as I can. And so, if you're in the area, you should come to that.
Good luck. Yeah, I did a roast, and it's different, but it's a lot of fun. Are you guys collaborating beforehand, kind of running things by each other, or is it all going?
I'm running things. Yeah, I'm running things by like certain people.
Yeah.
But just anyone who'll listen, and people that I feel comfortable telling this stuff to. And I feel good. I feel because I've done a roast show before. I've done a roast battle once, and I learned a lot from it. A lot of my jokes were way too fucking long. I realized with roast, you kind of have to be quick to the punch,
right,
and move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So I'm taking that info with me, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm feeling pretty confident.
Well, good. That's going to be a fun time. Please, everybody, if you're in the area, go see those things. We're going to promote them. We're going to plug everything down in the description of the video and of the podcast on Apple, Spotify, all that. Please go support Marco Trinidad and local comedy wherever you're at. We really do appreciate it. We need some advice. The world needs some advice. So without further ado, Marco, Trinidad, any advice for the people?
Yeah. So if you're stuck in the car and there's mad traffic or crossing guard there, chill the fuck out. The only person you're hurting is yourself. You know what I mean? So chill out, put on some good music, and ride it out. If you're late to work, you're still gonna be late, whether you're angry or not.
Yeah.
And if your boss fires you for that, then you were probably a shitty employee before then. So the late part wasn't the problem. They were just looking for a reason.
Probably.
And if you have the talent to build model airplanes with paper, keep it to yourself. That's the advice I have. Just don't tell anybody. Just have like a harem of paper airplanes in your room.
Keep that in the basement, in the garage, like you're saying. Keep it at home, or maybe channel it into something more productive than harassing people on site.
You can get a job. That's always good. You can.
Damn. Get a job.
Yes.
Gonna waste his space.
And listen to the LNC podcast because they're great, and I'm very thankful for them having me as many times as they've had me.
Thank you so much. Anything for new fathers or new parents? What they need to hear?
Don't go do stand up like immediately after you have a baby. What the hell is that?
Have there been any arguments or anything? Any points of contention?
No, this is our second child, and I think we're in a better situation overall. What with the house and stuff, and some days are still hard, but I think we're getting better at rolling with the punches. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Yeah.
But being present and making sure your interests aren't divided between hobbies and real life and your responsibilities. Right, that's
focus on that. Focus on the kid for a little bit.
Focus on the home for a little bit. Any advice?
Things are gonna smooth over.
Any advice for new homeowners or people looking to buy a home in this economy?
Yeah, make sure all the lights are turned off. You assume that everyone in your house wants to save money too, but they don't. They really
check
don't.
behind them. Yeah, have a checklist.
Check those lights, and also it's gonna cost more than you think. It's gonna cost more than you think. I think my hairline used to be down here, and now it's not. So.
That's too high a price for some people. I mean,
the stress of buying a home pushed my shit back, and if you're ready to live with that, then you're ready for a house.
Then you can proceed with caution. Yeah. Well, I think that's about everything. Drive-through workers, good luck.
Good luck. If someone speaks gibberish, education system is failing us, so just assume they're trying their best.
Just assume that's where they are mentally.
It's not far from the realm of possibility.
Thank you so much, Marco. It means a lot. We're going to end the show there.
Thank you for having me, Christian. I appreciate it.
Once again, like, subscribe, comment if you're watching, listening. If you enjoyed any part of this, make it known. Leave a comment, leave a review, and we'll be back on the next one. Hopefully Lorenzo will be here, but I know on the next recording we will have another guest. So please subscribe and stay tuned. Bye-bye, everybody.